Kirk Gibson joining us. We are 1 week away from saying, hey, we can talk about the Tigers in the regular season and seeing fans back in the stands. How excited are you for baseball season to finally be here again, Kirk?
Every year, of course, the first thing we do now when you get older is you look at the weather. It's been nice. Been looking out. It might be a little chilly, but that'll be okay. We're from Michigan. And compared to last year, we should be ecstatic because this year we're coming through a situation with the pandemic. I think we have more comfort and more knowledge of what we're going to do. It still is a little different, but we're going to have about 9,000 or so fans in Comerica Park. And every year the Tigers have been in their rebuild for like the last 4 or 5 years. So it's exciting to come out and see how much they've improved. And they're in a tough division, though.
They are. They also have, as you just said, I think more hope this year than we've seen in the last few years because Tarek Skubal had an incredible spring. We saw what Casey Mize did Thursday night with 9 strikeouts. Both of those guys, A.J. Hinch announced, are going to be in that starting rotation. From what you've seen, especially from those young arms, what are you most thrilled about seeing?
I think there's been a lot. You've heard a lot about the prospects. The Tigers minor league system has been much improved and rated as such. And you want to see the young guys come in, but it's probably early in their career. They mix them with some veterans as well. You talk about the pitching. You got Mize, you got Skubal. Manning's going to probably start in AAA. Those guys are good, but what do you got to have? They all have pitch limits and they have innings limits right now. So you got to, you have to maximize your efficiency. So how do you do that? You do that with defense, okay? And I know that's something that A.J. Hinch, the Tigers' new manager, which I'm very excited about. I was actually A.J.'s bench coach in his first managerial stint down with Arizona, and then took over for him. We've remained good friends. He is an attention to detail guy. He is thinking about the defense. You will see lineups out there. He's been working all spring training on their best defensive lineup. Is it going to rate as high as other clubs defensively? Probably not at this point, but then you start to sprinkle in some of the young guys. I think that's in the near future. But, you don't want Mize, Skubal, and Manning and the young pitchers throwing extra pitches. You happen to get extra outs. You want to convince them to throw the ball over the plate, try and get good, efficient outs early, something they have not done. Tigers still, they don't have a starting pitcher that's gone 5 innings in spring training yet. That's something they're going to build up to. And, Miggy's going to probably be over at first a couple days a week. I think he's got a new attitude about that. He's very good. Jamer Candelario. I mean, this kid's kind of coming into his own. He's such a good kid. He's so happy. Willie Castro at shortstop is going to get an opportunity. We went out and got Grossman, Jacoby Jones at center field, and we found an exciting Rule 5 pick and Akil. I'm the name.
Dadu, right?
Yeah, and he's
Badu.
Yeah, Akil Badu. He's very athletic, and they're going to keep him on the team as well. So you've got a different set of youth and veteranship on this team. The pitching is coming. That's always exciting. And you never know. And you always have hope at this time of the year. A.J. Hinch is, everybody's got somewhere to be. And the thing that I'm most excited about is that outfielders will be backing up on every play. If you're a fielder, you got somewhere to go. If the play's not to you, it doesn't matter. You got somewhere to go. That means if you're running the bases, whether you're fielding defensively, whether you're at the plate, whether you're in your pregame strategizing session, you have to pay attention to those details, have confidence in it, and improve upon your collective game and your team play. Stick with it for each other, and you see the improvements. That's what will energize everybody if that continues. It has been that way in spring training. They have to keep it that way during the season. That's the hardest thing to do. I think A.J. Hinch has told a lot of his players, if you can't do this, you won't play. If you do this, you will play. And there's an accountability. And I talked to A.J. actually this morning, and he was saying, I can't tell people there's a competition at a position and then give it to the guy who didn't win the competition. So,
Right.
I mean, I love competition, and I don't think it's been that way in the past. I think you're going to see more accountability. You're going to see more um, uh, put on results in playing a team game. If you get thrown out of third, going to first, third, nobody wants to make an out. But if you went on a guy with a weak arm, it's still the right play. You want to make the right plays. So that's okay. When you're going to go on Roberto Clemente out there, no, that don't work. You're going to make stupid decisions like that. You might be sitting on the bench with AJ Hinch.
I love just winding you up and getting you going talking about baseball. I can tell you're fired up. I want to get in more on your relationship with AJ Hinch because it was one of my favorite moments in the spring broadcast schedule when you talked to him and he talked basically to you the whole time during the interview about your relationship. But I first want to do something fun with you. We are opening up some Topps baseball cards. We did with Jake Rogers and Spencer Torkelson earlier this week, and they had a great time talking about it. This, Kirk, is a brand new product. It's called Archive Series, one encased autograph card per box. As I open this, I want you to tell me right now, did you keep any of your cards from your playing days?
I have, I think, sets of all my cards from my playing days.
Do you really?
Well, I had a relationship with a young man who collects cards. I'm in the Detroit area, and I would sign things for him every year, and he would give me all of my cards. He'd keep my every year the sets of cards. I mean, the last time I looked, I had 600 or 700 cards, different cards of myself. And so I have a few cards, but I don't have them handy right here. You know, most of them are baseball. I do have some football cards from Michigan State as well. And, you know, I know what the different ones, where they were taken. And my worst card I hate is the one they took of me in Kansas City, because the card guys that always want to click you when you're taking batting practice. You know, I was kind of stingy at that time. Like I didn't really like to pose. I liked action shots. So the guy says, "You want an action shot?" I say, "Yeah, shoot me an action shot." So they put the card. I'm not sure what one it is, but you can find it. I'm taking a swing and the ball sawed me off and my bat is shattered. Not a real good swing. So that's action. But yeah, cards are really cool. And, you know, you ever watch that show Hoarders?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think you want to find a good hoarder that's having a sale, because you can really get some beauties. I mean, there's some very valuable cards, and there's some stories behind the cards. There's some clunkers that there's only a very few of that are very valuable too, where they misprinted them, things like that. You get one of those now and then. But, you know, it's good to sit down and tell, sir, let's see who we got.
All right, let's do it. How about Kansas City? And it's a Tiger Killer. Whit Merrifield autograph.
Yeah, that's a good card. That's a good player right there. We'll be seeing Whit Merrifield. That's the kind of player you want on the Tigers team. This guy puts the bat on the ball. Yeah. He runs the bases. He steals. He can play second base, right field. He can play anywhere in the field. I'll take that card and I'll trade you one. How's that?
You know what? I will bring it.
And a lot of people do. They trade these cards. Don't be afraid now.
I'm in it. I'll bring it opening day. We'll make a deal. All right.
Okay, I got a couple.
I like that. That'd be awesome. I got a couple.
Who did Jake Rogers and Scuba get?
Jake said he's kind of similar to you. His brother collects all of his cards, and he made a deal. He said somebody on Twitter said he pulled this one-of-one magnificent card of him, and he said, "Jake, I'll just send it to you." And so Jake did what you do, and he sent him some autographed balls, but he threw in a Mize autographed ball and a Willie Castro ball too.
Yeah. Oh, he threw a couple in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say stuff. I say balls. You know, I wasn't a real green fly, but, you know, I did save some balls and stuff like that. And I got a lot of bats. Of my bats, I probably have a lot of my game used bats. And, you know, if somebody just shipped me a bat and said, you know, is this a real bat? And, you know, sometimes, first of all, I told this person that was a friend who was bringing it to me. I said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back and tell this person, I'm sorry to tell you, but Kirk Gibson, the good news is he did confirm it's a game used bat. The bad news is every time he sees a stolen bat like that, he keeps it. I don't have it anymore.
That's awesome.
That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Rogers said, by the way, growing up in Texas, Nelson Cruz is his favorite. So he said in his playing days, since he's been up, he asked for 2 autographs, Nelson Cruz and Miguel Cabrera.
Let's see what we got here. This is David Wells' ball. I just pulled out of a package. 5/17/98. That's a perfect game ball.
You have that?
Well, I mean, he signed it.
Oh my God.
David Wells is a good friend of mine. So,
Yeah.
you know, you're always bartering. This is just a box. Yeah, this is David here. I got even these little, they have those days where they print up promotional balls. The old Stroh's balls, I had some of those I found recently.
Was there a guy when you were playing that you would go over to the other clubhouse and say, I can't imagine because you were so hard nosed when you played, but would you ever ask for an autograph from somebody on an opposing team?
Not generally, not when I was playing. You know, some of the balls, like this is just an old Kirk Gibson ball, but what kind of ball is it? Can you tell?
No, back it up a little bit. Back it up from the
What's the
camera.
difference between that ball and that ball? Can you see?
No, it's too bright.
That one, let me move this up a little bit, man, get you out of the light.
Yeah.
This one here is wider than this one. This is my first win as manager ball.
Wow.
But see, it's a game ball. It's darker.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, we could go through these. I got stuff all over. I got safes full of this stuff, my jerseys.
When you were a kid, did you collect it all? Did you go out and try to get baseball cards?
No, I really didn't. We'd go down to the stadium. My dad said, "There's Willie Horton. Run down there and get his autograph." I said, "You want it?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Go get it."
I got another.
I was shy, you know. What do you got now?
This is Inception. This is only how many? You get 1 autograph or an autograph relic card. So they cut up pieces of the jerseys and put them on here. I think you get 6 or 7 cards per box. But these are really
game used bats they put in those things and jerseys and all that stuff.
How often do you go through all that stuff just to smile and look through it?
Oh, I've got an inventory, yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. I see. I got into one of my son's things. He's got some hockey pucks in here, but he's got some baseballs too.
Oh, you want to open this one? I'll open it with you.
Yeah, open it up. Let's see what we got.
All right. Here's the nice fat pack in the middle of it all. Look at that thing.
Is there gum in there?
Not anymore. No.
That's no fun.
I know. Shane Bieber, heck of a player.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him on opening day, folks. He won the Cy Young last year for the Cleveland Indians. And hopefully he has a little off year starting opening day. The Tigers kick some of his butt. He's got good stuff. Yeah, he's good. That's a good find. Whoever got that. Does it say Cy Young on it?
No, not yet. It was from last year. But here's George Springer.
Before he got it, huh?
Springer now with the Blue Jays, man.
That's George Springer?
Yeah.
He's not a bad player either. We take him.
Jacob deGrom, another Cy Young winner.
Actually, this guy, he strikes out guys like nothing. His velocity is right. Was he like 28, 30 years old? He's 30 years old, I think. It says on the back of the card, doesn't it?
Yeah, born in 88, so he's 30. He'll be 33 this year.
And his velocity keeps going up. Yeah, he's a freak.
Oh, man. Here's our autograph. Carter. Boom, look at that, man. The national.
Carter Kieboom. Yeah, these kids are making me feel older. Don't you got any old guys in that collection? They should give you one old series.
They do. Oh my gosh. And a Robel Garcia. This is a 1-of-1 printing plate, Kirk.
It's what?
It's a printing plate. So this is what they do to make the cards. They take 4 different plates and smash them together, and then they put them back in there. So there's the 1-of-1 designation.
Now, how much does one of those cost? I mean, the whole package, all of them.
This one like $150 for the box.
And I mean, if you look at people that have been collecting cards over the years, there's significant value to those cards. It really is.
I'm looking forward to see what I get for this Merrifield when I bring it on opening day. And a Kirk Gibson card. That sounds pretty nice to me.
Yeah, you get to give me some clues, 3 clues. What area you like? I might bring you something that you don't even.
I like
Something
surprises.
that you've never seen before. How's that?
I like that a lot. I do want to ask you about the month of April, and I know you with your foundation. It is
Kirk Gibson Foundation.
yeah, it's Parkinson's Awareness Month, Kirk, starting on April, and very fitting as the season kicks off. I think I know you have some things planned. Do you want to tell the fans about what you have planned?
Well, we always have things going on. We have our annual event, but we participate with many other organizations and foundations for Parkinson's Awareness Month. That's April. National Parkinson's Day is actually April 11th. I sent you a bow tie.
I'm excited to wear it too, and I will. I promise you.
Yeah, have you wear that. And it's exactly what it is. And my foundation basically, I obviously have Parkinson's, and it's something that I deal with. And when you have that, it's a shock. But like we said earlier, and we were talking, it's all about attitude. You got to have a good attitude, and I promote that. I try to be positive with people. I try and help them out. My foundation makes people aware. We participate in clinical trials. We participate in programs helping people. We have a nurse navigator program as well. And you can go to kirkgibsonfoundation.org and you can see all the stuff. We have a golf outing coming up as we do every year. It looks like we have a virtual one. We have a regular. Did you play golf, Brad?
I do, and I would love to help again promote that this year and maybe get out there on the course with you guys.
Are you good?
No, I'm not.
What's your handicap?
I don't even keep one, man. I've broken 100 only a few times in my life. I usually go between like 95 and 100 when I golf.
Well, for charity, you'll do it, right?
Heck yeah, man. With you, 100%.
I appreciate it. You've always been real supportive, and we've been involved in some other endeavors. We see the things come to fruition. It's very rewarding to do so, and I enjoy it. And all my circle of supporters, and you've been supportive, and I've been supportive of you. That's the way it's supposed to work. It's all about teamwork, baby, not individualism. Teamwork.
I want to let you go on this one. This is the big one I was going to hold off, but we're having fun. This is like a crazy big box. A few $100s for this one, Kirk. You get one encased chrome autograph and a refractor parallel per box. Should we open it?
Yeah, let's open it. I was looking before we were doing this. I've got a box. It's my era's age. It's like this on every card of the year of tops I got, and I was going to whip that out on you to try and top it, but you got me.
No, your stuff is cooler than mine. If you got it handy.
No, I don't have it. This is
Right.
This is good stuff. I love all this stuff.
Look at it. It comes like a cigar box or like a nice new watch.
Is there humidor in there? Keep it. You won't have to get too dry.
Oh my gosh. So here's what we were looking at here. The encased autograph is a Luke Voigt from the Yankees.
Not bad. That's a pretty good. They have good plays on it now. Who makes those cards? That right there.
Topps. This is called Topps.
That's the top one.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a rookie, we'd come in and Topps. You had the bubble gum in the cards, right?
Yeah.
And I think the guy named was Cy. I can't remember his last name. Everybody liked to see him because you got your check for $500 every year, and Topps had your, they basically had the exclusive use of your rights for baseball cards. So you get that card and go get some cash, go to the dog track back then. But now you want to put it in your 401k, don't you? No gum.
3-card pack, and I think you're going to like the end of it here. It's an Anthony Rendon. That's a heck of a player right there.
Like him, too bad he's with the Angels. Yeah, he's a hell of a hitter, but he's good.
Luis Castillo from the Reds, and then I'm going to close it out with a guy you know well, Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie. Yeah, I mean, he was my years of coaching and managing by far. I don't want to say favorite, but he initiated the whole process of becoming an all-star when he came up and asked me, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "I'm talking about how I see this pitcher tipping a little pitch right here." He goes, "Really? What are you looking for?" And I promise you, he's so advanced now. Great guy on the field, off the field. Never looks at the scoreboard. Never looks at his stats for the whole year. Only does it after the year. Refuses to do it because sometimes you look at your press clippings. Your successes. It's dangerous. You got to keep motivated, got to keep new visions, got to keep moving on to bigger and better things. And most of all, being just part of a good team community experience that's even that much more rewarding.
Kirk, you're the best. You live that every day. Let's continue the conversation on opening day. We'll keep pumping out World Parkinson's Awareness Month in April when it hits. And I really thank you for your time. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Talk to you soon, man. Thank you.
Bye, buddy.